In the last few videos, we took a look at feelings and how they're basically linked to our happiness pillars. And we took a look at the roots of imbalance, how we can better understand how we spend our time, hence where our imbalance is. We also took a look at how we can identify opportunities for more balanced life. And so now it's time to take a look at a very critical element to being more balanced, because even when you understand all these things about yourself and what you need and how you spend your time and how you could spend your time, there's going to be one major element on your way to actually making a change and be more balanced. That big challenge is called habits. Now, we are creatures of habits, and a lot of how we spend our time is dictated by habits. What I mean by dictated by habits is that even though we think we are in control, which is kind of true, it is not the entire truth. Habits have a lot of control over how we spend our time. So, what are habits? Yes, I know you know what a habit is, but I want to talk about an absolutely different aspect of habits. What habits are, essentially, and don't take it for granted. Please read the book, The Power of Habits. I will add a link at the bottom of the video. And go for it and read that book if you're interested in the subject. I'm going to try and give you like my best and simplest understanding of it. But habits are basically something that we do on a very primitive level. And rats do it, every other animals do it. And it's basically we recognize something, for example, a roundabout. So we get in a roundabout, we see the roundabout, and that starts something in our brain. So this is the cue. So we have a cue, and then we have a routine, which in my case is going to be, all right, I'm going to look on the left, is there any car? No, I'm going to look to my right. It's okay. Yes, I get in the roundabout, look again, and exit. So at the end, when I get off the roundabout, there's the last part. After the cue, the routine, there's the reward. I am happy. I made my turn successfully. And so habits, they work the same for so many things that we do. And it's all because we are trying to optimize the energy that we spend as a species. And so our brain will take those things that we do again and again and again, and we move it from the part that we need to think about what we're doing all the way into the habit part. This is how we learn to drive. The first time we have to think about everything. And after a year, before you know it, you're able to think about so many other things while you're driving, simply because that part is being done in a different part of your brain. And the thing is, that is going to be the biggest challenge to basically having a more balanced life. See, if you're like me and you're used to come back home and, have a glass of syrup or something because you had a very long working day and that's the reward. Well, it is a habit and it's very hard to break habits. All the things we do, like at least most of the things we do all day, are all habits set by already identified cues and routines as well as rewards. And that thing is definitely on your way to being more balanced, because whenever you're going to see the couch when you come home, you're going to want to sit on that couch. And if you're like me, turn on the TV and watch Netflix. And by the end of your movie, you may have an ice cream as a reward, or send a text, or whatever it is. But believe me, you can really identify and start understanding better your habits. Now, the thing about changing habits is that you can do it. It is possible, and it's not that difficult, actually. The only key thing is not to change. Well, first of all, it is to understand the cue, what it is that triggers your habit. So if it's my couch, it's going to be hard to take my couch out of my place, right? But it's okay to keep the cue. What you need to work on is the routine. And so If like me again, your routine is to turn on Netflix. Well, maybe just change the routine a little bit, and if you want to play guitar, if you want to play guitar, do something. Just hey, keep the cue, sit on the couch, turn on Netflix, but then add a new routine or change your routine. Turn the music, turn the sound off, pick up the guitar, play a note, and keep everything else the same. I invite you to read the book, The Power of Habit. It is an excellent book and it will truly help you to change things that you think are so hard to change. It has helped me a lot.